To energize ourselves and successfully solve this question, let's remember the words of author William Arthur Ward. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails. I suggest we adapt to the challenges presented by this assessment test question, adjusting our approach as needed and persevering until you succeed. You're presented with cool-looking shape. It has 8 numbers, and the 9th number is missing. Starting with the middle, the first number is 2. Then there's another 2. Then there's number 6, 8, 12, 1, 9, 16, and then comes the missing number. You need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 25. Choice B, 32. Choice C, 36. And last but not least, choice D, 49. Well, I suspect you might have already tried solving this problem in your head and possibly anticipating a comment from me on how tough this question seems. Consider this. Every difficult question on the test is a chance for you to stretch your skills. Take a deep breath, have faith in your knowledge, and face the question with courage and tenacity. And know, we will support each other on this channel through this obstacle, growing stronger in the process. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Remember, every question you tackle is the step forward in your learning path. Each effort, right or wrong, is a progress, reinforcing your determination and edging you toward your goal. Keep practicing and you will get there. And remember, online training for everyone is here to support you. The most important step toward your success is to make sure you adopt the only winning mentality, which is not being afraid of trying, experimenting, and making errors and mistakes. For example, the message you can tell yourself is, I'm open to learning new skills and know that through making mistakes, I gain insight and grow. Speaking about mistakes, did you know that the most common mistake people make with this question is recognizing the pattern of squares in numbers 1, 9, and 16 and just choosing the next squared number in the sequence, which would be 25. Well, guess what? 25 is not the right answer here, so you really need to detect the pattern. And the pattern here consists of 2 important elements. Number 1 is that numbers between 6 and 11 o'clock calculate the numbers between 12 and 5 o'clock. And to complete the calculations, you need to do division and square of numbers using the number in the middle. Let's look at the example. Source number at 6 o'clock calculates the target number at 12 o'clock. 2 divided by 2 squared equals 1. Let's move forward and continue with the next number. 6 divided by 2 squared equals 9. Let's move to the next number. 8 divided by 2 squared equals 16. So to calculate the missing number, we need to divide 12 by 2, square the result, and get to the answer of 36. So the correct answer here is choice C, 36. You can't argue with Steve Jobs, who famously recommended to find passion in your endeavors and indicated that success will follow. His famous quote, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do," is truly applicable to you solving this question and make it enjoyable to embrace challenges in life to make progress. You're presented with 3 circles. Each circle has 3 numbers inside. The first circle has numbers 27, 37, and 16. The second circle has numbers 25, 47, and 18. And then the third circle has numbers 23, 53, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 17, choice B, 18, choice C, 19, and choice D, 21. Are you feeling challenged? Remember Steve Jobs, you have to enjoy the process. And the advice I am going to give you is that simple solutions sometimes are the most effective. Let's approach this with fresh eyes and innovative thinking. Are you ready to showcase your work? Let's get into it and see how our answers match up. And even if you don't have an answer, don't get discouraged. Keep your spirits up And if you are unsure, every question, whether answered correctly or not, is a chance to gain valuable insights and refine your skills for future success. The pattern here is rather simple. Bottom right number is calculated as the sum of the bottom left number and the upper number divided by 4. Let's look at the example in the first circle. 27 plus 37 divided by 4 equals 16. Let's verify this pattern with the second circle. 25 plus 47 divided by 4 equals 18. Now we can easily calculate the missing number. 23 plus 53 divided by 4 equals 19. So the correct answer here is choice C, 19. I gotta tell you with full certainty that solving this particular problem feels like trying to convince a toddler that nap time is a good idea, a constant struggle with no clear end in sight. Well, the good thing is there is end in sight with this particular question. But let's start with the beginning. You're presented with unusual looking shapes, the combination of circles and triangle. Each shape has 7 numbers. In the first shape, the inside numbers are 5, 2, and 7. The outside numbers are 2, 3, and 4, and then the middle number is 5. In the second shape, the inside numbers are 7, 9, and 8. The outside numbers are 5, 6, and 7, and the middle number is 6. And then in the third shape, the inside numbers are 5, 6, and 8. The inside numbers are 3, 7, and 1, and the middle number is missing, which is something you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 6. Choice B, 7. Choice C, 8. And last but not least, choice D, 9. Don't get discouraged here. We support each other in this channel. Whether you're a current subscriber actively tackling challenging questions or an occasional visitor trying to learn new skills and considering a subscription in the future, I have full faith in your ability to solve this problem. Just make sure to grant yourself enough time and think out of the box. Are you ready? I know that you solved it already on your own, but just in case, I am going to continue this adventure. Let's navigate the complexities together and exchange solutions in the end. If you have a better way to unlock this mystery or have any tips on how to solve these types of challenges, please share them in comments. Here's the tip for you on how to solve these types of problems in the future. Because we have inside numbers and the outside numbers, you need to group them and do the calculations. In this particular case, you need to group the numbers on the inside and outside and apply math formula to individual numbers in the groups and to the groups themselves. Let's look at the examples. For example, the first middle number 5 is calculated as the sum of inside numbers 5, 7, and 2 minus sum of the outside numbers 2, 3, and 4. 5 plus 7 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 5. The calculations for the second shape are very similar. 7 plus 8 plus 9 minus sum of 5 plus 6 plus 7 equals 6. Let's calculate then the missing digit. 5 plus 6 plus 8 minus 3 plus 7 plus 1 equals 8. So the correct answer here is choice C, 8. Prepare to tackle this intriguing assessment test question, designed not just to test your mental math abilities, but also to foster your analytical skills, which you can use in the day-to-day life. You need to determine the missing number, which is located on the top of the pyramid. The other numbers in the pyramid are 8 and 28 in the second row, 4, 4, and 7 in the third row, and 3, 1, 4, and 3 in the fourth row. You need to calculate the missing number and select it out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 26. Choice B, 30. Choice C, 32. And last but not least, choice D, 36. Let me give you a hint. Consider that I might be trying to mislead you by the way I present the information. Maybe there is another alternative look and how you can look at this data. Are you ready? I think I found my answer, and I am thrilled to compare it with your solution. Let's continue so we can examine our strategies step by step. And if your brilliant approach is better or more efficient, don't hesitate to let us know in comments. Remember how I presented the information to you? I started from the top and went to the bottom. But in fact, you need to start from the low-level numbers and apply math operations to the low-line numbers to calculate the higher-level numbers. To confuse you even more, there are two math operations are alternating in the calculations: addition and multiplication. Let's look at the example so you get better understanding. Let's look at the numbers in the bottom left corner. 3 plus 1 equals 4. But 1 multiplied by 4 equals 4. Remember, I told you that addition and multiplication are alternating. So the next one would be addition again. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Let's go to the row 2. 4 plus 4 equals 8. But 4 multiplied by 7 equals 28. So to calculate the top number, we need to add 8 and 28 to get to the final result of this, 36. So the correct answer here is choice D, 36. This question reminded me my experiences with USB stick. It always feels like a 50-50 chance, but somehow it's never the right way for me. You're presented with the sequence of numbers. The numbers are 21, 13, 34, 47, 71, 18, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 81, choice B, 85, choice C, 89, and last but not least, choice D, 91. Gotta tell you, don't get discouraged here. I'm pretty sure your chances are much higher than 50-50. Because whether you're a current subscriber actively tackling these challenging questions regularly, or an occasional visitor trying to learn new skills and getting ready for the test, I have complete faith in your ability to solve this problem. Just make sure to give yourself enough time and think out of the box. There's a 100% probability of a 50-50 chance that you solved it already. With that in mind, let's navigate the complexities together so you can share with me your way of solving it. As usual, if you have a better way to unlock this mystery or have any tips how to solve these types of challenges, please make sure to post them in comments. The best way to solve these types of challenges is to think out of the box. And the key consideration here is that sometimes the next number is calculated not just through the simple math formula, but using number substitution. The pattern in this particular sequence is that the first digit of the next number is always the last digit of the previous number, and second digit is calculated as the sum of digits in the previous number. Let's look at the example. So the first number is 21, it is given, but the second number is 13, and digit 1 here is not calculated, it's just the last digit of the 21. But the digit 3 in 13 is calculated as the sum of 1 plus 2. Let's do the missing number then. The first digit of the missing number would be 8. It is not calculated, it's just the last digit of 18. And the last digit of the missing number is 9. It is calculated as the sum of 8 plus 1. So the correct answer here is choice C, 89. Solving this question is not exactly obvious. It reminds me playing hide and seek with your house keys right before real estate showing. It's frustrating, it involves retracing your steps, and the solution is often the last place you look. In this question, you need to calculate total realtor's compensation. For each property Realtor sells, she gets 2.5% of the selling price. If she sells more than 2 properties in 2 months, she also gets a bonus of 10%. In the last 2 months, Realtor sold 3 properties. One house for $110,000, second house for $170,000, and a condominium sold for $75,000. You need to calculate and select Realtor's compensation for the last 2 months out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, $4,562.50. Choice B, $4,762.50. Choice C, $7,562.50. And last but not least, choice D, $9,762.50. Feeling a bit challenged? Make sure to give yourself enough time and solution will come your way. Are you ready? Let's look at 4 steps that will lead us to the final solution. In step number 1, we're going to determine the commission for each property by finding 2.5% of the selling price. In step 2, we'll add up individual commissions for all the properties to find the total commissions earned. In step 3, we will determine if Realtor qualifies for the bonus and we'll calculate 10% of total commission. And finally, in step 4, we'll add up commissions and the bonus, if applicable, and we'll calculate the total compensation. Let's start with the step 1. We know that Realtor gets 2.5%, or in decimal, 0.025 of the selling price for each property. So for house 1, the commission will be 110 multiplied by 0.025, and it would be equal to $2,750. For house 2, commission can be calculated as $170,000 multiplied by 0.025, and the end result would be equal $4,250. And for the condominium, the commission can be calculated as $75,000 multiplied by 0.025, and it would be equal $1,875. In step 2, we add these three values we just calculated, and the sum of the calculation will be $8,875. In step 3, we will determine if Realtor qualifies for the bonus. Since she sold more than 2 properties, she gets a 10% bonus on top of her total commission. Bonus can be calculated as 0.10 multiplied by 8,875, and the end result of this would be $887.50. And finally, in step 4, we can calculate total compensation. 8,875 plus 887.50 equals $9,762.50. So the correct answer here is choice D, $9,762.50. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.